So if you're like me in the morning, when I think of weather forecast, I'm thinking of what sort of weather are we going to have today, or maybe what this week brings. But a long range forecast is a forecast that's out a week and further. And in general, they are put out not by the National Weather Service, but they are put out by the Climatological Prediction Center, which is under NCEP. And these long-range forecasts are put together a variety of ways. They also use numeric modeling, use computers. One of the things, for instance, that if you're trying to look at long-range forecasts, you might pay attention to are the ocean temperatures. Remember that the oceans, there's a lot of lag time between how quickly they cool down or how quickly they heat up. They definitely will look at the southern oscillation, El Nino, La Nina. So long-range forecasts. You're going to see here in a minute an example of a 3-month or seasonal outlook and see what that looks like. But I mentioned that they are put out by the Climatology Prediction Center. Okay, this is some of this is redundant. Long-range forecasts, they would plug into the data that's already there for climatology and take a look at that to make a judgment call. Again, they use forecaster knowledge. Other factors, they kind of look at maybe recent trends and, as I said, the kind of global southern oscillation. So here's an example of an extended forecast for 3 months in staggering between 2005 and 2006. And this is with regard to temperature. You can kind of see it's just kind of a vague sort of outlook. Okay, it looks kind of like our severe weather outlook. And this other one's for precipitation forecast for those 3 months. I tell you, it really kind of reminds me of what you see when you look at Farmer's Almanac. And Farmer's Almanacs, each section is put together, I would imagine, by a different group, and that's one of the things that makes it so unique. But the weather section, I mean, it's solid.